So, that was the chorus in full time. It'll happen 3 times. First 2 will sound normal. The third will sound a little different, but it's still the same. It happens 3 times. So now what we're going to do, we're going to break it down by 8 count, and it's really easy to know the end of the 8 count because at the end of every 8 count goes cray, and you'll want to point to whatever audience section is close enough. And so what you want to make sure is to be prepared for the point.
Yeah.
And be ready to not stop your movement. It's a 1 count point and you keep going. Okay? So, this is the first 8 count. So what you're going to do is you're coming in from the intro. Throw your flag. You get ready. So what you're going to do is it goes 1, 2, 3, 4 on the rock step. And then you octopus on 5, 6, 7, point. Okay, that's the first 8 count. We're going to go one more time through that. All right, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so some tips for the leads on that one. So, have it here.
My hand should be on top like this. Nice and curved.
Okay. You don't want to grip. You don't, because then she can't do anything. I mean, you just want to have her hands in yours. So the first turnout, you're going to lift your left arm, and you're going to send her through, and you're going to trade places. All right, that's the first 4 counts. All right, you're going to go first 4 counts again. You're going to be here, your hands are on bottom. You're going to lift your left arm, send her through, and trade places. Then, the last half of that 8 count, you're going to grab her other arm. She's going to put her arm behind her head, you're going to put your arm behind your head, and you're going to let go of both hands, place your right arm on her shoulder so she knows there's a hand coming, and you're going to slide out to her hand and point. Okay, we're going to show you that 8 count a little bit faster. All right, we're going to go 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, you're going to go through it
Pretty easy.
one more time, and we're going to do the second one. We're going to go 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Pretty easy.
All right. Any pointers for the follows?
Not really. Just make sure that you are following him. Guys, hopefully will be leading you very well. So pretty much just go with the flow. Come out like, oh, okay, this is really cool. And just like make sure that your arm, just like his, does land on the shoulder because he needs a hand to grab inside out and hold on and point. That's all.
All right. And one thing to make sure when you turn out, follows, make sure you're ready for this hand.
The hand.
And leads, don't forget it either. Okay? Make sure you have this hand available because you only have one more count to get to here. Okay? And pretty much easy. So we're going to go through it one more time, then we're going to move on. Okay? Hands on bottom. All right. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. So, we just got to here on 8. So, second 8 count. So what you're going to do is the little tricky leads. So, watch.
Very carefully, okay?
Very carefully. So, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. We're going to go through it one more time. So, we're out here, right to right. And we just pointed. And we're going to go 1, 2. Leads, you're going to take your left hand trade her hand to that hand, and step out. All right, I'm like out of the shot now, but that's okay. So that was the first 4 counts. What you're gonna do, leads, you are not going to move from your spot. Don't move, because this is tricky and I'm sure some of you will forget it, but that is okay. So the next 4, you're going to spin her in and grab her behind. All right? That's the last 4. And then you're going to point with these hands. Okay? So we'll show you that 8 count at a time. So you go right to right because you just finished pointing. Whoop. So then you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, we're going to break it down one more time. So you're right to right because we just finished pointing. And go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. So, main thing to remember there. Leads. Do not follow. Remember, she is coming to you on that second part. And because this is CYAA, we want to keep it respectful. Your hand goes on her shoulder blade. Please do not put it any lower. You guys are respectful and you're gentlemen and you know this, but for sake of saying, I want to make sure I said it. So make sure your hand's high. She knows it's going to be there. It's not going to be weird. Okay? So just keep it high and everyone will be fine. Okay? So we'll do that one more time and then we'll do both 8 counts together. All right. So we are right to right because we just pointed on 8. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, cool.
Just a note for the follows too. When he has you in his arms, so cool. So his hand is gonna be up here. Your hand is not just gonna be like limp, like oh here I'm just gonna like pat my leg. No, your arm is gonna go and grasp his shoulder here. Okay. Now it sounds kind of weird, but the way I've heard it explained before is you grab and you feel the muscle. If you're grabbing like here, you're gonna feel like weird cord. If you're just like here, this is awkward. You want to feel the muscle of the shoulder, okay? And your hand should be able to perfectly curve right there so that when you're together and you got it, it'll be just perfect and you still have a good spacing in between you, okay?
Leave room for Jesus.
And the Holy Spirit. Whew. Okay.
Okay. So we're going to do those 8 counts together and we're going to move on. All right. Hope you guys are following and you can rewind just fine. All right. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Got it? Awesome.
Okay.
All right. So next 8 count. You are here. Now, followers, this is big for you. Okay.
Yes.
So you don't have her hand. Okay. But you're going to need her hand on 3, 4. So followers, what you're going to do is you're out here pointing on 8. You're going to bring your own hand around your back on 1, 2. He's going to kind of guide it there, but he's not actually going to have it.
Yeah.
So you have to put it back here so he can grab it on your own. Okay, you have to make sure you remember that because he doesn't have your hand. So you're pointing on 8. You're going to go 1, 2, and Leeds, you're going to grab her hand. And you're going to lead her out with your forearm on 3, 4, okay? And so then, make sure you don't grasp her hand because this hurts.
You will break their forearms, okay?
So just kind of like, just have her hand. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And what you're going to do is you're going to bring her in 5, 6, 7, and you're going to take her hand and you're going to put it in your left hand and then you're going to point with your right. And that's 6, 7, 8. All right. So we're going to run through the 8 count again.
Okay.
So you're here on 8. So ladies go 1, 2.
Grab
You
the hand.
spin out on 3, 4. You come in on 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. So I think we got most of the thing for the falls. The biggest thing right there is from the point here. Follows, you have to remember to bring your own arm to your back. Leads, guide it there, but it's her job to get it there.
Mhm.
It's your job to then grab it behind. So if we're like this on 8, it's her job to bring it back, and you need to grab it like a handshake.
Ah, hey there.
Hello.
Hello.
And so, but don't like grip it,
Uh,
but then push her out on 3, 4, and just let her slide. And then you're gonna bring her back on 5, 6, and put it in your hand and point. All right. So we'll run through the 8 count one more time, and we'll put all 3 of them together.
yeah, you guys are doing great. I'm pretty
We're almost done. We
pretty
only
sure.
have one more 8 count.
Okay.
Okay, so we're on 8. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Awesome.
Okay. So just to count, like, if you're thinking in your head, should be counting while we're dancing. Hopefully. Yeah. Well, don't at least count out loud. But it goes pretty easy. Your hands should be together like this. You traded hands on 7.8. It's really easy, quick. 7, 8. Just as good, easy reminder.
And if you mess up on any of this, just point on the word cray. That's, and it's easy to mess up, and that's fine. It doesn't have to be perfect. But don't make a big deal out of it. Kind of know it in your mind and try and pick it back up. And if you can't, just fake it. All right.
Okay.
So all 3 8 counts together, then we'll do the last one. All right, I'm getting close.
Okay, so we truck the flags. Watch me hit the cray button.
1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah.
Awesome.
Not too hard, huh?
All right, so this one, a little trickier, but not by much. So
It's a lot of fun.
it is a lot of fun. So you have her right hand and your left. So this is a big job for the follows. So what you're gonna do is you're going to raise your left hand, and she's gonna start to turn under it. You're gonna kind of reach for her forearm, because you'll want to end up at her hand behind her back like this.
Like that.
Now what you want to do is you want her elbow to be in front of you. Okay? Just rest there. Make sure you're in a position where both hands can just rest. And if they can't, then that means she's uncomfortable. Okay? So what that looks like from outside, make sure your hand's on bottom.
Okay.
So you're going to raise her hand. She's going to start to go under. You're going to reach for this hand, get it behind her back, and bring this arm down in front of you.
Okay.
Okay? That is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay?
And follows, you don't want to be just like this, because that will be uncomfortable for both of you. You want to be as far turned in to his hand as possible, because right now you're getting into a spring load, so you want to lock it in place where you're at the end where his arm can go comfortably, okay? Got it? Good.
You want a lot of power in that spring for the next 4 counts. Because what it's going to be is leads. You're going to pull her out, and you're going to bring this hand to the top of her head. Because what you're going to do is you're going to go 5, 6, 7, 8. And yes, that is a double spin right there.
Woohoo!
But it is fine. One thing leads with the double spin. We do not stir our follows. Okay? We don't stir our follows. We don't want to stir our follows. Doesn't work.
Don't do that, please. Ow.
All you need to do, all you need to remember is when you're turning her out, keep your hand above the top of her head and don't move it from there, because if your hand is on the top of her head, she can keep her own balance. Okay? So she's turned into this spring, and so you're going to use this spring to give her the momentum that she needs to make it around twice in just 2 counts. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we're going to do that 8 count. again, probably a few more times. It's a little complicated. So we're out here on 8.
Mm-hmm.
So then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's a little pause in there, but that gives her a little bit of time to recover.
Mm-hmm.
Follows, one big thing for you right there is don't leave this arm, the one that's going behind you, plastered to your side.
Yeah, because it's going to be awkward for the guys to try and grab their hand if it's like here or on your butt. Just don't do that, okay? Keep it up here.
Got it.
Yay.
So, that's one thing for the follows. As you're turning under, start to turn your own hand to the back. Don't let him jerk it to your back.
And you can even make kind of like a hook like this, and that'll help hook your hands together to get into the spring load.
All right. Okay. So we're going to go through that 8 count one more time, and then we're going to put them all together. And then we're going to do it another time to music. Okay? So we're out here on 8. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Awesome. Okay? And one thing, if your hands start to get sweaty, you will probably kind of lose her hand up in the spin. That's fine. Just follows. Keep your hand out. You know the general vicinity of where he is at. Just put your hand out. He'll grab it and point and just go from there. Yeah. I think we'll do it semi-slow all the way through and then full time. All right.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Just chuck your flags.
Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1,
2,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Think we got it?
Not that bad.
So here we're marching still a little bit. About to blow up something. Okay. Drop your flags. Grab your partner. And there you go.
All right, that is the chorus.